Stop. Before we proceed, I need your complete, undivided attention for just a few seconds. You picked up this audiobook for a reason. You didn't accidentally stumble upon the title, Get Rich, because life is easier with money. You chose it because deep down you are tired. Tired of the stress, tired of the struggle, tired of the endless, exhausting treadmill of survival. Tired of sacrificing your health, your time, and your dreams for the sake of the next bill. I'm here to tell you that this struggle is optional. You have been told two insidious lies your entire life. First, that the pursuit of wealth is somehow immoral. Second, that you are not capable of achieving it. If you are carrying either of those beliefs right now, I need you to hit pause. Take a deep breath and make a conscious choice. Because over the next essential messages and pieces of valuable information as we go along, we are going to dismantle every single financial and psychological barrier holding you back. This is not just an ordinary self-help book that offers comfort. This is a financial revolution that demands action. In this moment, I need you to make a promise to yourself. I promise to listen without judgment. I promise to act without delay. And I promise to give myself unconditional permission to be rich. Your life is about to get bigger, easier, and infinitely more powerful. The ease you crave is waiting. The time for wishing is over. The time for building is now. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Audacity of Wealth. Part 1. The Invitation and the Core Truth. Welcome. Thank you for making the decision right now to step into a new reality. You are holding or listening to a manifesto, a blueprint, and a radical permission slip, all in one. The title is blunt, unapologetic, and 100% true. Get rich, because life is easier with money. For too long, the pursuit of wealth has been whispered about, hidden, or shrouded in guilt. We are taught to be content, to be humble, as if the desire for a bigger life is some kind of moral failing. Well, let me tell you this. That thinking is a lie. It is the single biggest obstacle separating you from the life you were meant to live. The central truth of this audiobook is not a complicated formula. It is simply this. Money is the ultimate tool for freedom, influence, and impact. It is not the root of all evil. It is the fuel for all good you want to put into the world. Part 2. Defining your easier life. What does easier look like for you? Is it the ease of telling your child, yes, we can afford that trip, that college, that opportunity, without a moment of hesitation? Is it the ease of waking up without the crushing anxiety of debt looming over you? Is it the ease of walking away from a toxic job because your financial foundation gives you the power to say, no thank you, my peace is non-negotiable? That is what we are fighting for. We are not pursuing wealth just for more things. We are pursuing wealth for more choices. We are pursuing wealth for more time. We are pursuing wealth for more peace. Part 3. The Mindset Shift. Permission Granted. Your first task, the most crucial task of this entire valuable audiobook journey, is to give yourself unconditional permission to be rich. You must erase the mental blocks, the inherited scarcity stories, the fear of success that keeps you playing small. Repeat this mantra in your mind right now. I am worthy of abundance. My pursuit of wealth is a contribution, not a crime. The richest people in the world are not just the smartest or the luckiest. They are the ones who were willing to think bigger and believe longer than everyone else. They understood that wealth creation is a skill, and like any skill, it can be learned, practiced, and mastered. Part 4. The Commitment. Over the next few minutes, we are going to dismantle the myths, build the framework, and install the unstoppable mindset that will take you from where you are to where you deserve to be. We will cover the wealth spectrum, from earning to investing to giving. We will define your inevitable outcome. We will map out your unfair advantage. This is not a passive listening experience. This is an activation. I ask you to commit to listening with intention, to treating every word as a direct instruction. Your life is about to get bigger, easier, and infinitely more powerful. It's time to start. Let's get rich. Chapter 2. The Unstoppable Mindset, From Scarcity to Abundance. In Chapter 1, you gave yourself permission to be rich. That was the spark. Now, in Chapter 2, we ignite the engine, because becoming financially free is not primarily about what you do. It's about who you become in the process. This chapter is dedicated to dismantling the single biggest virus infecting success, the scarcity mindset. Part 1. The Scarcity Virus. The scarcity mindset tells you there isn't enough, not enough time, not enough opportunity, not enough money to go around. It whispers that for you to win, someone else must lose. This mindset is a trap, a low vibration frequency that repels wealth. Scarcity manifests in two devastating ways. Number 1, fear of loss. It makes you hoard, paralyzing you from taking smart risks because you're terrified of losing the little you have. You focus on saving pennies instead of generating millions. Number 2, comparison and jealousy. It fuels the belief that the wealthy are lucky or dishonest, leading to resentment. This emotional energy ensures you will never join the group you criticize. You cannot become what you secretly despise. You must accept this fundamental truth. The resources of the world are virtually infinite, and opportunities are constantly multiplying. The internet, technology, and global markets have created more millionaires in the last 20 years than in the previous 200 years. The limitation is never the market. The limitation is always the mind. Part 2. Installing the Abundance Operating System. The antidote is the abundance mindset. This is your new operating system. An abundant person views money not as a limited pool, but as a flowing river. If they invest and it flows out, they know they can create a new, bigger source to flow in. This shift means changing your internal dialogue, specifically around these 3 points. 1. From "I can't afford that" to "How can I afford that?" The first phrase is a statement of defeat. The second is a statement of power. It shifts your brain from shutting down to problem solving. 2. From "I need to save every penny" to "I need to generate a higher income." Saving is protection. Earning is offense. You need a defense, savings, but you win the game with an unstoppable offense, earning and investing. 3. From "That person got lucky" to "What did that person do that I can learn from?" Abundance sees success in others as proof of possibility, not a source of envy. Celebrate their win, then study their strategy. Success leaves clues. Part 3. The Power of Identity and the Deserved Life. Your financial reality will always gravitate toward your strongest sense of identity. If deep down you believe you are a person who struggles financially, you will subconsciously sabotage any financial success you achieve. We have all seen the lottery winners who end up broke. Their identity was not aligned with wealth. Your task is to start acting, thinking, and believing like the person who already has the wealth you desire. This is not fake it till you make it. This is act as if it is inevitable. When faced with a decision, say an investment, a negotiation, or a choice about professional development, ask yourself, what would the rich, powerful, and abundant version of me do right now? The deserved life is simply recognizing that the tools, the knowledge, and the resources are available to everyone. Your only barrier is the belief that you are somehow excluded from this universal availability. You deserve to be rich because you are willing to do the necessary work. Part 4. Eliminating the Sacred Cows. To embed the unstoppable mindset, you must eliminate 2 powerful, scarcity-driven beliefs, which I call the sacred cows of middle-class thinking. The time for money trade. The idea that your sole means of earning is trading a fixed amount of time for a fixed amount of money. Rich people create systems and assets that pay them passively, whether they are working or sleeping. Your goal must be to break this linear trade. The fear of delegation. The belief that you must do everything yourself to save money. This keeps you trapped in low-value tasks. The abundant mindset understands that time is more valuable than money. If you can pay someone $10 to save you an hour of time, you have just freed up that hour to focus on an activity that can generate $100 or $1,000, the rich delegate. The poor hustle alone. You have the power to reprogram your mind. By shedding scarcity, embracing abundance, and aligning your identity with the wealth you crave, you transition from a hopeful dreamer into an inevitable accumulator. Chapter 3. The Blueprint. Building your financial fortress. You've embraced the abundance mindset. You know that wealth is available to you. But a mindset without a method is just wishful thinking. A rich life requires a financial structure, a non-negotiable financial fortress that protects your future and fuels your growth. This chapter is your technical manual for building that foundation. It's time to stop just earning and start managing and multiplying. Part 1. The Debt Destroyer Protocol. Debt is the anchor that holds your wealth-building ship in the harbor. Before you can sail, you must cut the anchor line. We are not talking about strategic low-interest debt used to acquire appreciating assets like a smart mortgage. We are talking about toxic consumer debt, high-interest credit cards, personal loans, and any liability that depreciates your future. You need a debt destroyer protocol. Stop the bleeding. Immediately stop acquiring new toxic debt. No exceptions. The avalanche strategy. List all your debts. Focus your extra firepower on the debt with the highest interest rate first. While psychologically satisfying, the snowball method, paying smallest first, is less efficient. We are after speed and maximizing financial return. The math must win. Harness your new mindset. Treat your debt repayment not as a painful sacrifice, but as a massive, guaranteed high-return investment. If your credit card charges 22%, paying it off is the equivalent of a 22% risk-free return on investment. You will not find better returns anywhere else. Part 2. The Emergency Moat. The financial fortress requires a moat, a layer of liquid protection that prevents life's inevitable surprises from derailing your entire plan. This is your emergency fund. This fund serves one critical purpose. It gives you the power to say no to panic. A job loss, a medical bill, or a major car repair shouldn't force you back into debt. Goal: save 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses. This money must be liquid, meaning easily and immediately accessible, and kept in a separate high-yield savings account where it can earn a small return but is out of sight. The psychological payoff. The true wealth of the emergency fund isn't the dollar amount, it's the mental freedom it buys. It drastically lowers your daily anxiety and gives you the courage to take calculated risks in your career or business, knowing you have a soft landing. Security precedes opportunity. Part 3. The Automation Engine. The biggest flaw in most personal finance plans is reliance on willpower. Willpower is a limited resource that fails under stress. Rich people don't rely on willpower, they rely on systems. Your wealth-building system must be automated and non-negotiable. This is the automation engine. Number 1. Pay yourself first. On the day your income hits your bank account, set up automatic transfers before you see the money. Tier 1. Debt, taxes, essentials. Tier 2. Savings, emergency fund. Tier 3. Investment accounts. Number 2. The formula. We are adopting the foundational rule of financial mastery. Income minus savings investment equals expenses. This is the inverse of how most people live. Income minus expenses equals maybe a little savings. You must flip the equation. Number 3, the freedom account. Yes, you need money for fun. Integrate a portion of your income into an automated freedom account for guilt-free spending on things that bring you joy. This prevents burnout and makes the entire system sustainable. Discipline in your savings allows for freedom in your spending. Part 4. Your net worth identity. Finally, you must adopt the mindset of a CFO for your own life. The only number that truly matters in your financial journey is your net worth. Net worth equals assets minus liabilities. Assets are things that put money in your pocket. Examples: investments, appreciating real estate. Liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket. Toxic debt. Your homework is to calculate this number once a month, not as a judgment, but as a metric. What gets measured gets managed. You must become obsessed with increasing this single number. If you don't calculate your net worth, you are piloting a ship in the dark. If you calculate it religiously, you gain the clarity to make strategic decisions. By destroying toxic debt, building your emergency moat, and installing the automation engine, you move from a passive spender to an intentional allocator of capital. The fortress is built. Now, we are ready to put your new structure to work and accelerate your income. So, we have now established the mindset, Chapter 2, and the method, Chapter 3. The next logical step is to tackle the earning engine, Chapter 4, negotiation, value creation. This will focus on maximizing current income and creating new streams. Chapter 4. Mastering income, your earning engine. We have the mindset, we have the blueprint. Now we turn our attention to the throttle, the engine that fuels your financial fortress, income. You can save your way to comfort, but you must earn your way to true wealth and freedom. This chapter is about changing your earning trajectory from linear growth to exponential potential. We are moving from trading time for money to trading value for massive compensation. Part 1. The value-based income shift. The biggest trap in the earning world is focusing on effort instead of value. The universe doesn't pay you for the hours you work. It pays you for the magnitude of the problems you solve. If you want to earn 10 times more, you must solve problems that are 10 times more expensive for others, or solve common problems for 10 times the number of people. Your new daily mantra is, how can I increase the perceived and actual value of my contribution? Audit your value. Take an inventory. What are your unique skills? Where do you currently save or make money for your employer or clients? Quantify this value. If you save your company $100,000 a year, you are severely underpaid if you only make $50,000. The rare combination. True wealth is found at the intersection of rare skills, high demand, and hard-to-replace value. Don't just be good at one thing. Combine 2 or 3 moderately useful skills into a rare, highly valuable package. Part 2. The art of negotiation. You must stop viewing negotiation as an uncomfortable confrontation and start viewing it as a financial obligation to your future self. Every dollar you fail to negotiate today is a dollar you lose every single year for the rest of your career, plus all the compound interest that money could have earned. When negotiating your salary, your rates, or your next deal, adopt these 3 rules. Number 1. Never negotiate against yourself. State your ambitious figure and stop talking. Silence is your most powerful tool. The first person to speak after the offer is usually the one who loses power. Number 2. Anchor high. Your opening number sets the psychological anchor for the entire discussion. Always start higher than you realistically expect to receive. This makes your target number feel reasonable. Number 3. Negotiate beyond cash. If the cash offer is capped, negotiate other high-value assets, equity, bonuses, remote work flexibility, which saves you time and money, professional development funds, or extra vacation time. Every benefit that saves you money or increases your future earning potential is a win. Don't just chase dollars, chase leverage. Part 3. Embracing multiple income streams. The wealthy rarely rely on a single source of income. They understand that single streams create single points of failure. The rich build pipelines. Your goal is to create income diversification, multiple engines running simultaneously. These don't have to be complicated. Engine 1, primary income, your job or main business. This is your foundation. Engine 2, active side income, freelancing, consulting, or a side hustle using your rare skills. This converts your existing expertise into extra cash flow. Engine 3, passive income. This is the holy grail, income that requires little ongoing work. We will dedicate an entire chapter to investing, but passive streams include creating a digital product, monetizing a niche skill online, or owning rental properties. Stop asking, "What should I do for a living?" Start asking, "How many different ways can I generate income while I sleep?" Part 4. The investment in self. The greatest asset on your net worth statement is not a stock or a piece of property. It is you. You must become your own best investment. The person who earns the big money is constantly sharpening their saw. The next generation of high earners are those who are obsessed with learning. Allocate a mandatory budget for books, high-level courses, mentorships, and networking events. Spending $1,000 on a skill that helps you earn $10,000 a year is a 1,000% return on investment. You cannot get that anywhere else. By shifting your focus from time to value, mastering the art of negotiation, and building multiple income streams, you transform your primary source of income from a limiting ceiling into a powerful launching pad for the rest of your wealth-building journey. The engine is revving. Now it's time to put that cash flow to work. That completes Chapter 4. We've covered mindset, foundation, and earning. We are now moving into the next chapter. The next critical phase is putting that earned money to work exponentially. This is getting exciting, intense, and more interesting. Let's dive into the most powerful concept in wealth building: compounding. This is where your money starts working harder than you do. Are you ready? Chapter 5. The Multiplier Effect. Smart Investing for Exponential Growth. In Chapter 4, you mastered the art of earning. You've installed the abundance mindset and built your financial fortress. Now we move to the secret weapon of the truly rich, the multiplier effect. This chapter is dedicated to one single unstoppable force: compound interest. Albert Einstein reportedly called it the eighth wonder of the world, and it is the engine that converts your consistent contributions into generational wealth. Part 1. Understanding exponential growth. When you invest, your money earns a return. The next year, you earn a return not just on your initial investment, but on the return from the previous year. This is the snowball effect. Imagine rolling a small snowball down a massive hill. It starts slow, but as it gathers momentum, its size and speed increase exponentially. In the early years, the growth is modest. In the later years, the growth is breathtaking. The critical variables. Compound growth is fueled by three things. Number 1, time. The longer you leave it, the more powerful it becomes. Time is your single greatest advantage. If you are under 40, Your greatest wealth-building strategy is simply starting today. Number 2. Rate of return. The average return your investment generates. We aim for smart, diversified, long-term returns, not get-rich-quick schemes and gambles. Number 3. Consistency. The unwavering commitment to adding new capital month after month, year after year. Part 2. The 2 pillars of smart investing. Some people say wealthy investing is fundamentally simple and boring. But you know what? The result is rewarding and addictive. It is not about day trading or chasing the next hot stock. It is built on 2 pillars: diversification and passive indexing. Diversification is protection. Never put all your wealth into one asset class, one stock, or one single company. Spread your capital across different sectors, different countries, and different asset types, like stocks, bonds, real estate, among others. When one area struggles, the others keep your overall portfolio growing. Diversification ensures you never take a single devastating loss. Passive indexing is simplicity. The vast majority of professional stock pickers fail to beat the market's long-term average return. Therefore, the smartest strategy for most people is to simply own the market through low-cost index funds or ETFs, exchange-traded funds. These funds hold tiny pieces of hundreds or thousands of companies, offering immediate, automatic diversification and matching the overall growth of the economy. The goal is not to beat the market, the goal is to own it. Part 3. The power of tax-advantaged accounts. The rich don't just invest, they invest tax-efficiently. Your government offers you enormous tax advantages to save for retirement or specific goals. You must utilize every single one available to you. Your job is to learn the names of these accounts in your local jurisdiction, whether it's a 401k, IRA, Roth IRA, ISA, TFSA, or others, or these similar kinds of tax-advantaged accounts and savings strategies in your respective countries. These accounts allow your investments to grow and sometimes be withdrawn, tax-free or tax-deferred. Think of a tax-advantaged account like an airtight vault. Your money grows, compounds, and multiplies inside the vault, completely shielded from the tax collector until the specified time. If you invest outside these structures, taxes eat into your compounding power every single year. This is not just smart investing, it is mandatory wealth protection. Part 4. Real estate as leverage. While index funds are the foundation, the second common strategy for accelerating wealth is real estate. The power of real estate lies in leverage. When you buy a property, you might put down 20% of the cost, but you control 100% of the asset. The bank finances the rest. As the property appreciates, your return is calculated on the full value, not just your down payment. This magnifies your returns dramatically. Real estate offers 4 major wealth components. 1. Appreciation. The property goes up in value. 2. Cash flow, rent payments. 3. Debt paydown. Tenants pay off your mortgage for you. 4. Tax benefits, deductions for depreciation and interest. This is a higher touch investment, requiring more knowledge, but it is one of the clearest paths to creating large, tangible assets that generate passive income. By committing to consistency, embracing low-cost passive indexing, maximizing tax-advantaged accounts, and strategically using leverage, you turn your earned income into a powerful, self-sustaining multiplication machine. You are no longer working for money, but now, your money is now working for you. Doesn't this line sound like music to your ears? Ah. Chapter 6. Wealth as Service, Impact and Legacy. The next crucial step is demonstrating that getting rich is about more than personal gain. It's about influence and impact. If you listened closely to chapters 1 through 5, you now know that getting rich is not a matter of luck. It is a matter of math, method, and mindset. You know how to earn, how to manage, and how to multiply. But we must address the final and perhaps most vital component of true wealth, the purpose. If your goal is only to accumulate the largest number, you will find yourself empty at the summit. True, lasting fulfillment comes when your wealth becomes a tool for service and influence. Part 1. The Abundance Feedback Loop. When you started this journey, we defined the abundance mindset as believing there is enough for everyone. Wealth as service is the practice of proving that belief. Giving is not something you do after you are rich. It is something you do on the path to getting rich. Why? Because giving activates the abundance feedback loop. 1. It confirms abundance. When you give money away, whether it's $10 or $10,000, you prove to your subconscious mind that you have more than enough. This demolishes any lingering scarcity thoughts. 2. It attracts more. The universe rewards flow. By releasing capital into worthy causes, you open yourself up to receiving greater capital, as you are a proven, responsible, and effective channel for resources. 3. It defines purpose. Giving your time, resources, or capital towards solving problems you care about connects your wealth to a mission greater than yourself. This purpose becomes your unstoppable motivator. Part 2. The 3 types of giving. Giving is a strategy, not just an emotional act. The wealthy strategically allocate their resources in 3 impactful ways. 1. Financial giving. This is direct charity. Dedicate a mandatory percentage of your income, even 1% to start, to causes you believe in. Automate this contribution, just like you automate your investing. Treat your giving as a non-negotiable investment in humanity. 2. Time and skill giving. Your time, skills, and network are often more valuable than a cash donation. As you get rich, you develop invaluable skills: negotiation, strategy, scaling, and leadership. Giving these skills as mentorship, board service, or pro bono work elevates others and cements your reputation as a powerful contributor. 3. Impact investing. This is the most modern and powerful form of giving. It means investing your capital not just for financial return, but for a positive social or environmental impact. You fund businesses that are actively solving the world's problems. Your investment dollars do double duty. They grow your portfolio and they fund positive change. Part 3. The power of influence. Money is a microphone. When you have wealth, your voice and your opinions are amplified. This is your influence. You gain the power to lobby for change, fund political action, or start movements that address the societal problems that frustrate you. Many of you want to get rich, not just about for personal gain, but most importantly, so you can help more to your family and others. Think about what that help looks like. Does it mean founding a scholarship fund for students like you once were? Does it mean creating a non-profit incubator or launchpad for entrepreneurs to lift up small businesses in your community? Does it mean funding research for a cure? Does it mean supporting charitable organizations that you love because they helped you before when you had nothing? When you have the capital, you move from being a spectator of world events to an active architect. Your financial success is not just a personal victory. It is a community asset. Part 4. Your legacy statement. Finally, we talk about legacy. Legacy is not what you do when you die. It's what you build while you live that outlasts you. You are building wealth to leave behind a better world, yes, but also to leave behind a lasting structure of ease, opportunity, and education for your loved ones. This is responsible wealth creation. Your goal is to become the financial cornerstone for your entire family, ensuring that the next generation starts the race far ahead of where you did. This is the ultimate uplifting truth. Getting rich frees you from survival so you can focus on significance. It is the highest form of service. The more you have, the more powerful your service becomes. Embrace this purpose, and your motivation will be limitless. Chapter 7. The Rich Life. Living with Purpose and Ease. We have reached the end of this blueprint, but you are just beginning your journey. Over the last 6 chapters, we demolished scarcity, built your financial fortress, mastered your earning engine, activated compounding, and defined your wealth's greatest purpose, service and impact. Now, let's look ahead and define what this rich life actually means. It is not a destination. It is the daily experience of freedom, peace, and significance. Part 1. The Definition of True Ease. We titled this audiobook, Get Rich, because life is easier with money. But what is the true definition of that ease? Ease is the freedom from forced compromise. It is the ability to choose your priorities, your people, and your path without constant financial coercion. Ease is time. It's the ability to spend 2 hours with your family when you want, instead of commuting. It's the ability to wake up and decide what is most important, rather than what is most urgent. Ease is health. It's the access to the best care, the best food, and the peace of mind that allows your body and mind to thrive without the toxicity of perpetual financial stress. Ease is generosity. It's the profound joy of solving a friend's unexpected problem, donating to a cause without feeling the pinch, and knowing your wealth is a tool of immediate, positive change. This ease is your right, not a reward reserved for a select few.
Part 2. The 3 non-negotiables of the rich life. To maintain the momentum and lock in the principles from this entire audiobook, you must commit to 3 non-negotiable actions, starting the moment this recording ends. Non-negotiable 1. Automate today. Do not procrastinate. Open your investment accounts, set your automatic monthly transfers, and install the financial fortress today. Remember, the angry feeling of regret you had about lost compounding time ends right now by taking immediate action. A perfect plan executed next year is worthless. A good plan executed today is priceless. Non-negotiable 2. Seek value, not leisure. The rich life is not about lying on a beach 24/7. That leads to boredom, not fulfillment. It's about replacing low-value, draining work with high-value, meaningful creation. Always ask, is the activity I'm currently engaging in creating value, solving a massive problem, or multiplying my assets? If the answer is no, stop doing it. Non-negotiable 3. Reinvest your best. Every time you negotiate a raise, launch a profitable venture, or receive an unexpected bonus, reinvest at least 50% of that new money. Do not let lifestyle creep devour your exponential growth. The gap between your current lifestyle and your growing income is the engine of your accelerated wealth. Part 3. The Call to Significance. Your most powerful tool is your vision. The anxiety, tears, and regrets you felt when realizing your past actions, the mistakes, Bad decisions and procrastinations were the confirmation of your true calling. It's time to take action now. You cannot go back and change the beginning, but you can start now where you are and change the ending. Your wealth is tied directly to the positive impact you are destined to create. Don't let anyone convince you that chasing wealth is selfish. It is the exact opposite. Poverty is selfish, because it limits your ability to help anyone but yourself. You are building wealth not just for your own security, but to be a lighthouse for others, to shine a light on problems and possess the capital to fix them. When you operate from this core purpose, the universe will align to support your goal because your success benefits the wider world. Go out there and use your money to become the most influential, impactful, and generous version of yourself. Your mission is your multiplier. Part 4. Final Affirmation. This is your final fundamental truth. You are not simply hoping for riches, you are becoming the person who possesses them. You are disciplined, you are abundant, you are a master allocator of capital, you are generous, you are unstoppable. The work begins now. Go build the life you deserve. You are blessed, and be a blessing to others. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share.